Um, Hello, dear brothers and sisters and friends. The, this video I'm making is about to answer the question: Is Africa a poor continent? Is really Africa a poor continent, as it is always said by people? Let's take some data into account before trying to answer to the question whether Africa is poor or rich. Africa provides the rest of the world in raw material, and the most important part of raw material is derived from Africa, is taken from Africa. Many multinational companies have been settled in Africa, um, and Africa is the continent with the biggest market. Um, how many African children are abroad helping other continent or countries to better the economy, to work for the economy, because as their continent, as their citizens or other population are now poor. With this data, I'm going to ask the question again: Is Africa a poor continent? The problem is not being poor rich. Africa is not poor. Africa is being ill-used by our leaders and our leaders and European nations. As we can pretend to be free from Europe, we can pretend to make our own decision, but in reality, the president that we have elected are not really independent from Europeans. They are being dictated what they are supposed to do and what they are not supposed to do by European rulers, European governors. So that's the reason why I said Africa is being ill-used, is being exploited by European nations. That's why. And this question of Africa is being poor is just raised by European nations to fool us. But Africa is not poor. And now it is now our time to value ourselves. It is now our time to stand up and say no to those manipulation from European nations, as we are the creator of humanity and our land is full of game and we have all the natural resources we need to be a developed country. Just what I want to say is Africa should not be led. Africa should be a leading continent, as it is providing to the rest of the world everything it needs to be a great um, continent. So if today America is what it is thanks to Africa. If Europe is today what it is thanks to Africa, because we have been the slaves, we have been the land tillers, we have been the weavers, we have been everything for them. So we have made them what they are today. So it so the last question that I'm going to ask in this video is: Are we going to let them with leave them with the possibility to use our fruit, the fruit of our labor? Are we going to leave them with the possibility to continue to exploit our land and natural resources and do without doing anything? That's the question that I want to ask you. Brothers and sisters, our now leaders are not going to raise even a single finger to tackle this phenomenon. It is us who can help Africa to get out of the problem. So let's join our hands trying to find solutions so that Africa can be independent in the deepest sense of the word. So without us, Africa will not be independent from Europe, will not be independent from the rest of the world, will not be the equal of Europe or America. As you cannot be independent, you cannot be free if your money is not made in your own continent or in your own country. You cannot be independent if the UN does not even think about giving you a veto right for one of your 52 countries. So, brothers and sisters, now it is now time to build a new Africa with real African realities. Thank you for watching.